Hello. Oh, let's do the... Is it recording? No. That was not even in the image. Ah, bit bad clap. But yeah. So these look different. Yeah. So I am at Neo version 19. This is not sure what it is, but it doesn't supposed to be here. Version 19, and I tried it in a little horn earlier. Tractrix Horn. Only the sides, by the way. The bottom and top are just flat, but it works still kind of pretty okay. Dispersion is even rather good. And for the people that watch Facebook, this was the straightest curve thingy. That was this little horn. But the backside is open, so it's kind of weird. It's a dipole with a horn on the front, but not on the back, so not ideal. Should close the backside, but didn't have time for that because I was testing this tweeter, and then I thought, okay, this might just be it for now. Let's make another horn real quick, so I can at least have a listen with the horns, because I only tested it, never listened to music. So that's what you're gonna do as well. Well, you don't have to. I mean, you can just, watch something else on YouTube. So yeah. Did I even? Yeah, I made a video about this Neo kind of push-pull thing based on the PDR. Although it's by now it's not based on the PDR anymore, except for, I don't know, that it's push-pull, I guess. But there are many planar tweeters that are push-pull. So we're gonna listen to Brun live. Big in Japan. Why? Well, why not? And then some film scoring, which is also music actually from, I don't know which band, but I forgot. But Westworld used a lot of common or normal music and kind of made it into a film score. Not all the music on the score, of course, but some tunes that you will recognize, but they're in a sort of filmish way. So really nicely done, I think. It's nice to have a bit of both. I think it's cool. But you will see. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you don't. It's a bit sad, I think. A sad song. Both are kind of sad, actually. But fuck it. I'm not sad. Brun, Big in Japan. Let's go. I hope it's loud enough. Also, I don't hope it's too loud for the neighbors either. So.
Winter city side, crystal bits of snowflakes all around my head and in the wind. I had no illusions that I'd ever find a glimpse of summer heat waves in your eyes. This is what you did to me, now it's history I see. Here's my comeback on the road again. Things will happen while they can, I will wait here for my man tonight. It's easy when you're big in Japan. When you're big in Japan. Tonight, big in Japan. Be tight, big in Japan. Where the eastern sea is so blue. Big in Japan. Alright, bathe and I'll sleep by your side. Things are easy when you're big in Japan. Neon on my naked skin, watching silhouettes of strange illuminated mannequins. Shall I stay here at the zoo, or shall I go and change my point of view for every ugly scene? This is what you did to me, now it's history I see. Here's my comeback on the road again. Things will happen while they can, I will wait here for my man tonight. It's easy when you're big in Japan. When you're big in Japan. Tonight, big in Japan, be tired, big in Japan, where the eastern sea is so blue. Big in Japan, alright, pay then I'll sleep by your side. Things are easy when you're big in Japan. Big in Japan, big in Japan.
The thing about Brun is that their live or her live recordings or their band's live recordings are really quite good actually. I mean, this was a live recording, as you may hear on the end, but yeah, it sounds rather nice. But it does have this. She has kind of a weird S, and I guess she uses a Shure mic. Doesn't help much, but well. Anyway, the rest is nice. Yeah, these are the same tweeters as I showed earlier in the previous video, and I tweaked it a bit, and now they're like 90 dB efficient, sort of. Thereabout. So they're actually 9.5 dB down compared to the woofers. And nice thing about that is that that was the reason what I was trying here actually, is using only a 6 dB, so first order crossover, which is of course very simple. It's only one component, but also phase wise it's rather nice. And well, as you hear, it can handle that, and I guess mostly because they're already 9 dB down, so they're not doing much for their I mean, they can play really loud, but these woofers will have a limit, so it's easy for the tweeters, and that's why I can cross them with such a slow slope. So far I'm pretty happy. Not sure if I'm gonna use it like this, but it might actually be nice to make. I'll do have to use these horns, by the way, but because it extends the low end a little bit. Like if you have the tweeter like without a baffle or with the horns, it's like 7 or 8 dB difference. So that's a lot. So, but I might make a horn where I can just slit in the tweeter, you know. So I'll make another horn on the other side, but I'll make a gap here where you slit in the tweeter, or I build in the back chamber in the same horn design. So you just slit in the tweeter and put a top plate on it, and you're done. Something like that, I think. Depending on which one sounds best. I can imagine a dipole is kind of funny as well. But not everyone likes dipoles. And maybe in my case, because my smallish room, it's maybe not even really all that great to have a dipole. Who knows? Let's go to the Westworld. Westworld exit music for a film. So that might maybe trigger some people from which band it is, although I forgot. So. It's pretty dynamic, so now it's quite low volume, but it will be loud. What I really like about this guy, Ramin Djawadi, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, probably not, but that the whole score is, it has like poppy songs, but it kind of, he made them filmish, and of course it's Westworld, so he westified it, sort of, by choosing this kind of piano, of course. Is it a pianola? I don't know. But yeah, you know, the piano in a bar. So yeah, really cool. There's much more great music on that score, but I won't bother you with it. Let's do something completely different. Just because we can. And because I think it's funny to play really different music than the usual suspects. So it's gonna be some CocoRosie. She makes only weird music, actually. It's one with a lot of weird. Well, what she does is she uses a lot of samples or weird sounds, and then it's not actually making a rhythm with it, because that's kind of, everyone does that, but it somehow does fit into the whole song without it being a rhythm and then some more sounds and some more sounds, you know, the basic sampling stuff. I think it's a bit more than that, but might be just my opinion. Let's see. It is a weird song, so well, don't shoot the messenger.
Of all the white horses, of all the white evil spirits, all material thugs and mischief. Beeries ain't known as wisdom, and except for rainbow spirits, jealous of their faithful heart bond. And the dancing and the laughing made it last a deed against them, to molest them and destroy them. Say only wise and unstrong, often said to rainbow warrior, oh my brother, do not leave me, lest the evil spirits on you. Rainbow warrior of two spirits, gentle-handed, lion-hearted. He laughed and then he answered like a child. He softly whispered, "We are rainbow warriors. Evil come not near. Rainbow warriors, hearts of love and tears." His dad, the sweetest mother, loving father and our teacher. He's gone forever. He has moved a little nearer to the master of all laughter, to the master of all song. Oh my brother, crystal brother of two spirits. Then we gathered in a circle, stood round the rainbow fire, burning embers, hearts united. We remember mystical beauty. If you look hard, you can find her. Rainbow trail is deep inside ya. Fear not, you're a rainbow warrior. Golden light on everything, baby. We are rainbow warriors. Evil come not near. Rainbow warriors, thoughts of love and tears. We are rainbow warriors. Evil come not near. Rainbow warriors, thoughts
So yeah, weird. Actually, kind of weird. As you can see, I have a new it's a new loudspeaker stand. I'm probably gonna make a Kickstarter for it. It's called I don't know, something with books, I guess. And the other one is a horn stand. It's standing on another horn that is way bigger than this one, but it doesn't have the smoothest response. It goes a little bit lower, but I don't know. I think these are better, and I'll show you, by the way, because you cannot see it from there. They are so incredible simple, at least for me, of course, or not of course, but because I got a CNC. So they're actually made out of well, it's just stacked MDF, as you can see. I didn't do the nicest job with gluing, but well, then again, I made it in, I don't know, 10 minutes. You can see where the cutter went in. It was, and you can see that it chipped some corners, or cut some corners in the, well, but then for real. It was still standing on 200 or 250% of the normal speed. Apparently it can work. It can cut it. It doesn't really matter. But the only thing is that the program wants to keep the CNC moving at a constant speed. It's called constant velocity. But it needs to slow down to make a turn. It has to do with what's it called? G-forces and such. I mean, it's a heavy machine, so it just cannot turn instantly, so it has to slow down before it turns. But this thing tries to maintain this within the boundaries you set to the maximum G it can handle. But then it does this, like skip corners and such. So that's quite annoying. I have to change that because I rather slow it down and then at least have something that is correct. Backside. Ow. Yeah, well, that's it. not much to see. I made these things so it doesn't short out. Next time I'll leave some. I'm gonna cut a big hole in the metal, so this is not a problem anymore because this is quite annoying. Also, I cannot remove the metal without removing the terminal, which is annoying as well. But yeah, and these are some of the single-ended ones. Focus. Not gonna happen. Okay.